Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level lesson. We're continuing to talk about how to express disagreement and how to debate a controversial topic. So climate change. Almost all climate scientists believe that climate change is real. They point to things that it could affect or some of the results of it, the effect on the polar bears, drought in certain areas, flooding in certain areas, and deforestation, which can contribute to climate change. So what do you think? Do you think that climate change is real? And explain your answer. And you can leave that in the comments if you like. All right, so now we've got some statements, and you can either strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree. I'm certain there's no such thing as climate change. Modern science doesn't have all the answers, and science often changes from one year to the next. I believe 100% that climate change is real. The scientists have warned us for decades. Why would they lie? I'm not sure if climate change is real or not. There's information and misinformation everywhere, and it's difficult to know what is true and what is false. So read this statement, and then you will explain where on the line that you fall regarding how you feel about this statement. So climate change is already having a noticeable impact on our planet. Unless we take action immediately, scientists predict that these effects will become more significant in the future. So you can think about that. Do you strongly agree, no opinion, or strongly disagree, no opinion, strongly agree, or somewhere in between? All right, now we're going to look at some expressions that show certainty or uncertainty, and the words in bold are the ones we're going to be looking at. You can pause the video and read this on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Our planet's average global temperature has risen by 0.8 degrees Celsius since 1880. Although this might not sound like a big increase, small changes in temperature have an enormous difference on the environment. Scientists believe that it is very likely that this phenomenon has been caused by greenhouse gases. They are sure that the average global temperature will continue to rise over the next century, although they are uncertain about the amount of increase. So if I am certain about something, I am sure, and if I'm uncertain, I'm not sure. Very likely is more toward the certainty or being a little sure. It's not 100% sure, but it's more than halfway. Okay, now look at these statements. Which statements show certainty and which show uncertainty? You can pause the video, try this on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. I'm not so sure we need to worry about the future of the planet. So that would be uncertainty, because not so sure. I'm certain climate warming is real. Well, that would be certainty, because they use the word certain. I believe that we are destroying the planet. Well, I would put that probably in the uncertainty. They don't know 100%, but they're leaning that way. I'm not certain that we can save the planet. That is uncertainty. I'm sure that the scientists are wrong about climate change. That's certainty. So I'm sure. And I'm not sure we are damaging the environment. That's uncertainty. All right, in any discussion, it's important to know how to agree or disagree politely. Which of these phrases would you use to show that you agree with what someone is saying, and which are for disagreeing? So go ahead and try that on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check the answers. Okay, so no, I don't think so is disagree. No way, that's not possible. That's also disagree. I'm afraid I don't agree with that. Disagree. Sorry, but I don't agree. Disagree. I'm not so sure about that. Uh, I would say that's on the disagree side. Exactly is agree. Yes, you're right is agree. And yeah, I'm sure that's true is agree. All right, now we're going to listen to a conversation between Jeremy and Nicole and answer the questions.
Wow, I watched a documentary about climate change last night. I didn't realize how much of an effect it's having on wildlife.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, it said that the ice caps are melting, and as the ice disappears, polar bears are finding it more and more difficult to find food.
Yeah, that's true. I read somewhere that they hunt on the ice. So no ice, no hunting.
Yes, that's right. It also said that sea turtles are in danger.
Sea turtles? But they should be okay because they're in the ocean, right?
All right. So last night, Jeremy watched a documentary, letter B. Which of these issues does Jeremy mention? He said that polar bears are finding it difficult to locate food. Jeremy mentions an animal that lives in the ocean. What is it? That would be sea turtles. Right, and how does Nicole respond to the ideas that Jeremy expresses? You can listen again. You can listen for that.
Wow, I watched a documentary about climate change last night. I didn't realize how much of an effect it's having on wildlife.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, it said that the ice caps are melting, and as the ice disappears, polar bears are finding it more and more difficult to find food.
Yeah, that's true. I read somewhere that they hunt on the ice. So no ice, no hunting.
Yes, that's right. It also said that sea turtles are in danger.
Sea turtles? But they should be okay because they're in the ocean, right?
All right, so first she responds with another question. What do you mean? And then when he talks about the polar bears, she agrees. She says, yeah, that's right. And then she kind of seems like she disagrees a little bit with his statement about the sea turtles. And she uses the tag question, right? So, all right, so now see if you can fill in the blanks with the words from the box. And then you can restart when you're ready to check your answers.
Wow, I watched a documentary about climate change last night. I didn't realize how much of an effect it's having on wildlife.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, it said that the ice caps are melting, and as the ice disappears, polar bears are finding it more and more difficult to find food.
Yeah, that's true. I read somewhere that they hunt on the ice. So no ice, no hunting.
Yes, that's right. It also said that sea turtles are in danger.
Sea turtles? But they should be okay because they're in the ocean, right?
All right, now we're going to listen to a longer part of the conversation and you'll answer the questions true or false. And then you'll also be listening for how does Nicole respond to Jeremy to show that she agrees or disagrees. So let's listen.
It also said that sea turtles are in danger.
Sea turtles? But they should be okay because they're in the ocean, right?
Well, according to the documentary, they are getting confused because the water is warmer.
What? How can they tell that sea turtles are getting confused?
Well, the presenter said that sea turtles are swimming further north because the water is warmer.
Right.
But then they don't swim back when they should. And sometimes they get disoriented because of storms or cold weather. They die and they get washed up on beaches.
I'm not sure about that. How can scientists be sure how they died?
I don't know, but how about this? Apparently, climate change is also responsible for the fact that there are more female sea turtles than male sea turtles.
No, that can't be right.
Okay, so first the true-false questions. The documentary stated that warmer water is confusing the turtles. That is, let's see, I don't know if he said warmer or colder. Yes, warmer water, so that one is true. Sea turtles are getting lost because of the change in the water temperature. That is true. Storms or cold weather can disorientate the turtles. That is true. And climate change is responsible for the fact that there are more male turtles than female turtles. That is false. And some of the ways that Nicole responds, she uses several questions. At first she said, what? And then, right. And I'm not sure about that. And then finally she said, no, that can't be right. All right, so Nicole doesn't agree with all the information that Jeremy presents. So we'll listen again. Well, first, go ahead and try this on your own. See if you can fill in the blanks with the words from the boxes, and then we'll listen when you're ready to check your answers.
Apparently, climate change is also responsible for the fact that there are more female sea turtles than male sea turtles.
No, that can't be right.
Well, it seems that the eggs at the top of a nest usually become females.
I doubt it. Why does that happen?
Because it's warmer.
Okay.
And the bottom part of the nest is cooler.
So, the eggs at the bottom become males?
Yes, that's right. So as the temperature of the beach rises...
There will be more females than males?
Exactly. And did you know that elephants...
Okay, now you can read this text and then answer the questions. You can pause the video, read on your own, or follow along as I read. Around the world, the average global sea level has risen by about 8 inches since 1880. However, it is now rising much more quickly than it did in the past. There are two main reasons for this. First, seawater expands as it becomes warmer. Second, the ice at the North and South Poles is melting. Scientists are almost certain that sea levels will continue to rise over the next 100 years. Many cities in Asia and North America will definitely be at risk. So what are the reasons that the author provides for rising sea levels? So he said seawater expands as it becomes warmer, and the ice at the North and South Poles is melting. And so do you agree or disagree with this information? Are the scientists right? So what do you think? And do you live in a city that would be affected by rising sea levels? All right, so here I'd like you to write a dialogue between two people discussing one of these problems that are caused by climate change. So you can choose deforestation and the problems associated with that, drought, or water sea levels. And then here are some phrases that you can use to help you as you write that dialogue. All right, so now you can try this on your own. Fill in the blanks with the words from the boxes and then answer the questions. Okay, so as global temperatures rise, many species of wildlife are under threat. Arctic sea ice is disappearing rapidly, and many experts believe that parts of the Arctic will definitely be ice-free by the end of this century. Animals such as the polar bear are certain to become extinct if their habitat is destroyed. Warmer oceans are also threatening the survival of many marine species. Sea turtles nest on beaches, but as the sea level rises, these beaches are likely to disappear. So, where is the Arctic? And what countries are near the Arctic? What marine species are mentioned in the text? And have you heard about other problems that are caused by melting ice and rising temperatures? Okay, as a result of climate change and rising temperatures, scientists have predicted significant changes by 2100. Millions of people will need to move because of rising sea levels. Deforestation will cause the disappearance of many species of animals, and as a result of warmer waters, the Great Barrier Reef will die. All right, so now choose a topic and make a statement about it. You can provide an example that supports your idea and a second example to support your idea, and you can use some of this language. All right, so that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share. If you want to leave comments and answer to any of the questions, please do that. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.